and welcome back to another edition of the Cocktail Guy at Home. I really hope you've been enjoying the videos so far. They are designed to be super simple, using everyday household equipment and produce that most of you will find lying around your homes. Now for me, cocktails are a part of an escapism. They allow me to remove myself from my everyday life, and they give me that kind of release. There's nothing I enjoy more than that first sip on a sunny afternoon around sundowner time. That kind of like, oh, that's amazing. Now, that comes from not just alcoholic, but also non-alcoholic drinks. It comes from the appreciation of something that's been well crafted. And I hope you find the inspiration in these videos to not just create these recipes that I'm posting, but also crafting your own cocktails or your own ingredients. Now, the drink I want to make for you today, or the drinks I want to make for you today, contain the same ingredient. And that ingredient is this. I've called it, there we go, I've called it the Pimped Cordial. And it uses everyday, normally discarded ingredients, such as citrus zest, to pimp up, hence the name, an ingredient that can be used in alcoholic and also non-alcoholic cocktails. So it can be enjoyed by everybody at home. So with that said, let's crack on. Now, as I've said before, all of these recipes use basic equipment. Now, I co-own a bar in East London where we have all the gadgets and gizmos, or as we like to call them, the weapons and toys. But these videos are designed to be super simple, yet you can follow at home. If you have any questions, as I said before, please do send me a message or post a comment below on the video, depending on where you're watching this, either on my Instagram, my IGTV, or on my YouTube channel. But the equipment we're going to be using today is a mason jar or a jam jar, or a takeaway container. As long as it's sealable, you need to be able to firmly place a lid on top and give it a bit of a shake to infuse the cordial. You're going to be needing a knife or a peeler to peel the citrus fruits. You're going to be needing some scales to weigh, and that's it. And then otherwise, after you've infused, you're going to be needing a coffee filter. I'm using my good old trusted friend here, my pour over coffee pot. Failing that, a coffee filter works just as well. Ingredients, you're going to need a lemon, you're going to need a lime, you're going to need a couple of wedges of orange, you're going to need a couple of easy peeling citrus fruits such as tangerines, satsumas, or easy peelers, as I said, clementines perhaps, and you're going to need some strawberries. You don't need the whole strawberries. If, like me, when you eat strawberries, you discard the tops. You know, think about what you're throwing away. Reuse rather than refuge, I think, is the motto of this video. So we're going to use the tops of strawberries. Now, if you don't have all of these ingredients, don't worry, you can sub out one or two things. Try using a mint sprig or two. Try using some tarragon, using some other herbs. If you've got some oranges or grapefruits, use those as well. You don't have to use strawberries. Chuck in a couple of wedges of mango or passion fruit, or even a couple of wedges of pineapple if you like. The idea is that you just make this absolutely delicious cordial that can be enjoyed by everybody. So I've already prepped some of my citrus fruits. We're going to just take off as much of the white pith as possible. We're going to chuck them in our mason jar. Now, I've already partly zested these. You want to extract as much of the oil as possible. So in here, I have already got prepped approximately 20 grams of lemon zest, which is equivalent to about one large lemon. You're going to need the equivalent of 2 easy peeling citrus fruits, as I said, like tangerines or satsumas or clementines. That's also approximately 20 grams, as well as all of the other zest. Remove as much of the white pith as you can. The wedges of an orange, 3 wedges. The zest again. You're going to need 1 lime, which is equivalent to about 6 grams. The orange wedges are about 8 grams. They're going to go into our mason jar, or our jam jar if you don't have a mason jar. Here we go. There we go. Get rid of those. Last zest, in it goes, removing as much of the oils as possible. Perfect. Now, tops of strawberries, approximately 35 to 40 grams. In they go. Next thing, our water. We're making a cordial, non-alcoholic, so instead of using booze, we're going to be using water. This is approximately 150 grams. In that goes. Seal it, and this is why we need to use a sealable container. If not a mason jar, a jam jar. If not a jam jar, as I said, a takeaway container. The reason we need to seal it is we just want to shake it a little bit to agitate those ingredients, just to extract as much flavour as possible. Now, as I said before in a previous video, don't forget the shake face. I don't have one, so I'm going to look down. There we go. Perfect. In the fridge it goes. Leave it overnight. Now I would recommend 12 hours minimum. You don't have to if you're impatient. These are easy techniques. If you have a sous vide or a water bath at home and you have a vacuum machine, by all means vacuum it. Put it in your water bath. It'll take 45 minutes to an hour max. If you don't, chuck them in the fridge. 12 hours minimum, as I said. Longer if you can afford the time. But already, obviously, we can see the liquid start to turn colour. This has been aided, obviously, by removing all these oils. Amazing, perfect. Leave it to one side. Now, once it's ready to filter, we are simply, put this over here. We simply pass this through our coffee filter, and you end up with this beautiful, lush, deep red. Well, at the time it will be a flavoured water. And then you're going to add to the flavoured water approximately 100 grams. We're making a cordial, not sugar syrup, so we don't want equal parts. You'll end up with about 125 to 130 mils of water after it's dripped through your filter. Some of it will be lost naturally just due to absorption. And then we're going to add our sugar. It's approximately 100 grams. We don't want it to be as sweet as a normal sugar syrup. And then you just mix it. You can put it over a low heat on a hob if you wish. Again, otherwise, if you're patient, you can just put it into a container and just mix in the sugar. If you want it a little bit more citrusy, a little bit more sour, by all means, add more lemon and add more lime, add the grapefruit, as I said before. These recipes are intended to be super simple. If you don't have all these produce or all these ingredients, sub something out, have a play around, be creative, just enjoy the process. And that's it. Once the sugar has been dissolved, you'll end up with this beautiful cordial. Now you've got the acidity from the lemon zest, the lime zest, the grapefruit zest if you're using it, orange a little bit as well. You've got the flavour of the lemon and the limes and the easy peeling citrus fruits and the oranges, and then you've got the deep red colour and the flavour of the strawberry tops. And that was it. 35 to 40 grams gave you that colour. So if you've got the whole fruit and they're starting to go a bit soft, chop them up, chuck them in. But if you like eating fresh strawberries and like me, you discard the tops, as I said, reuse before refuge. So there we go. So cordial. Now on to the cocktails. So I am going to be making 3 drinks. So the first drink I'm going to be making is a very simple, non-alcoholic cordial and soda. So I've got in here 25 mils of my cordial. I'm going to add some ice. Perfect. And I literally am going to add my soda. A spoon, give it a bit of a stir. Like a nice kind of rosé colour there, that's great. There we go. Top it up with a bit more soda if you wish. There we go. If you have a soda stream machine at home, chuck the cordial in with the water, carbonate a few times, chuck it in the fridge, make sure it's nicely chilled, pour it over ice. It is delicious. Now I'm going to garnish that with a So garnish it with, let's garnish it with a sprig of mint, I think. There we go. Strawberries and mint, always a treat. Voila. Second drink. I'm going to take a whiskey highball. So I'm going to chuck in 50 mils of whiskey. $25 mils of my cordial. A bit more because I just spilled some on the side. Give it a mix. Add my ice. And I'm going to top this up with some ginger ale. So kind of a take again on whiskey ginger, just with a sort of a nice citrusy, fresh, slightly tropical cordial. Oh, amazing. Chuck another ice cube in there. And then I've got a bit of strawberry left over. Just going to give it perfect. Oh, amazing. And then the last drink, I'm going to make a gimlet. So I'm going to use my cordial and gin, give it a good hard shake, strain it into a glass. So, shaker. I'm going to go with just over 50 ml, so about 2 ounces. There you go, it's 25.50, and there is the 10. And then I'm going to be using 30, so it's slightly more than the last 2 drinks. Again, give it a good mix. Get my ice in here. Nicely diluted. Okay. There we go. Now, have I got enough zest left over? I do. I have a little bit of a zest left over. I'm just going to zest the top of that gimlet just to give it a bit more of a freshness. Obviously, aroma's great because it lifts the flavour in drinks. A little bit of lemon on top, perfect. I'm going to zest the outside of the glass and the stem, so when you pick it up, you get the aroma on your fingers, which is fantastic. And there we have it. Not 1, not 2, but 3 drinks, 1 non-alcoholic, 1 whiskey, 1 gin, using 1 ingredient, Pimped Cordial. Give it a go, guys. You don't have to use the same ingredients that I use. Have a play around, use your own. Just, I hope you're inspired. But let's give it a go. What should I try first? I guess I should try the non-alcoholic first. That's great. The mint is great. Works with strawberries, fantastic. Love the colour on this. Oh, that's good. Oh, fantastic. Whiskey. I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of feeling whiskey today. I love the look of that. Strawberry and whiskey, you don't often think of going together. Oh, that's my favourite. Amazing. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you so much. If you haven't and you are watching this video on my IGTV or Instagram, please do pop across to my YouTube channel. The handle is exactly the same. It's _cocktail. Don't forget the underscore though, please. Hit that bell, switch on those notifications so you're aware of any new videos as they pop up. Leave me any comments if you have any questions, but please, please, please do subscribe. Let me know what you think of these drinks. Let me know what you think of the other videos. Let me know, guys, what you'd like to see. Happy to post some content if I think you guys will be interested. But there you go, 3 cocktails using 1 ingredient, non-alcoholic. Everyone in their home can enjoy it. I hope these have inspired you. Be creative, enjoy the process, be safe, look after each other. And until the next video, I shall see you then. Cheers, guys.